Hey there, my sweet child. Come sit down. Right here, next to me. There's something I've been meaning to tell you. Something I wish I could have said to myself when I was your age. You see, I've been thinking a lot lately about the boy I used to be. 20 years old, full of fire, dreams stacked high, and a heart that beat like a war drum, ready to take on the world. And I wonder if I could sit across from that boy now. What would I say to him? What would I tell him that could make his journey just a little bit lighter, his choices a little clearer, his heart a little steadier? I suppose I'd start with this. Don't be in such a hurry to grow up. The world will try to convince you that success is a race, that you've got to hit certain milestones by a certain age, graduate by this year, land a job by that one, fall in love, get married, buy a house, have kids, make money, make more money. But life doesn't work like that. It's not a checklist. It's a garden. Things bloom in their own time, and not everything blooms at once. You'll have friends who seem to have it all figured out, and you'll compare yourself. Don't. Their journey is theirs. Yours is yours. Comparison is a thief that steals your joy in silence. Trust me, you are exactly where you're supposed to be, even when it doesn't feel like it. Now, I want to tell you about a moment I still carry with me. I was 21, thought I knew everything. I walked away from someone who loved me because I thought the grass was greener. I thought ambition meant always reaching for more, even if it meant letting go of the good I already had. Took me years to understand that more doesn't always mean better. Sometimes what you need is already in your hands. I'd tell my younger self to listen more. Listen with your whole heart. Listen to the pauses between someone's words. The hurt they don't say out loud, the way they look away when they're trying not to cry. Real strength isn't in talking. It's in being still enough to hear someone else's truth. I'd tell him to be careful with his words. Words can build and they can break. And once they're out, you can't take them back. Choose kindness, even when you're angry, especially when you're angry. That's when it counts the most. You know, there was a man I worked with once. We didn't get along. We butted heads every day. I was young, full of pride. One day, he came in looking pale, sickly. I still roll my eyes behind his back. 2 days later, he died of a heart attack. I never got to say sorry. I never got to say, you were trying your best. That moment haunted me. Still does. So I tell myself, don't wait to say the important things. Say thank you. Say I'm sorry. Say I love you. You never know when it'll be your last chance. And I tell him not to be ashamed of crying. We're told that strength looks like silence, that emotion is weakness. But crying is the soul speaking. It's healing. It's honest. I used to cry into my pillow some nights and feel broken. Now I see I was just feeling everything deeply, and that's a gift, not a flaw. I'd remind him that friends come and go, and that's okay. Some people are only meant to walk a part of your journey with you. But when you find the ones who stay, the ones who show up when you're at your worst, hold on to them. Nurture those friendships. Because as you get older, it's not the number of friends that matter. It's the quality. I'd say this too. Don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to fall on your face. I failed more times than I can count. Started businesses that crumbled. Took jobs I wasn't ready for. Loved people who didn't love me back. But every failure taught me something success never could. Every time I broke, I rebuilt stronger. And if you ever feel like giving up, please come sit by me again. Let me remind you of this. There is nothing so broken that it can't be mended. Not you, not your dreams, not even your heart. There's always time to begin again. Let me tell you something personal. When I was about your age, I lost someone I loved deeply. It was sudden. There were no goodbyes, just a hole where laughter used to be. I carried that pain for years, thinking I had to bury it, keep moving. But grief, it doesn't go away when you ignore it. It waits. And when I finally let myself feel it, I started to heal. So I'd tell my younger self, don't run from your pain. Sit with it. Feel it. It won't swallow you. In fact, it'll teach you how deep your heart really is. I'd tell him that no one has it all figured out. Not your parents. Not your teachers. Not your heroes. Everyone is just trying. Everyone has doubts. And it's okay to admit when you don't know what you're doing. That's where growth begins. You'll have moments where you question your worth, where you look in the mirror and wonder if you're enough. Let me stop you right there. You are enough, not because of what you do or how you look or who approves of you, but simply because you exist. Your breath, your soul, your presence. That's enough. I'd also tell him, invest in memories, not just milestones. Take that trip with your friends. Stay up late talking about dreams. Dance in the kitchen. Take photos. Write letters. One day, those will mean more than any title or paycheck. I'd tell him to take care of his body. Not to look good, but to feel good. To carry his future children. To run after dreams without collapsing. I'd tell him that sleep matters. That junk food isn't love. That movement heals. And while we're at it, I'd say this. Learn to sit in silence. Turn off the noise, the phone, the pressure. Just be. That's where the soul breathes. That's where clarity comes. I'd tell him pray, even if he's not sure who's listening. Or meditate. Or just speak into the void. It's not about religion. It's about connection to something bigger than you, something that reminds you you're never truly alone. And I remind him that forgiveness isn't for the other person. It's for you. Carrying anger is like drinking poison and hoping the other person gets sick. Let it go, not because they deserve peace, but because you do. I tell him to say no more often. You don't have to explain your boundaries. Protect your peace. Don't stretch yourself so thin trying to be everything for everyone. I tell him to laugh. A lot. Even at stupid jokes. Even when life feels too serious. Laughter doesn't solve problems, but it makes them easier to bear. And one more thing, my dear. I tell him to love his future self. To think about the man he's becoming, not just the boy he is. Every choice you make is a brick in the foundation of that man. Build him with care. Now, my child, if you've listened to all of this, and you still wonder if you're doing okay, hear this. You're doing beautifully. You are learning, growing, falling, rising, loving, hurting, hoping, and all of that, that's life. That's the point. And if ever you forget your worth, come back here. Let me remind you again. Before we part, I have a small request. If these words meant something to you, if they made you pause, breathe deeper, feel a little less alone, subscribe. Not for numbers, not for likes, but so I can keep speaking to you. So you'll always know where to find me. In the chaos of life, I want this to be your quiet place. A place where you are seen, loved, remembered. You are my heart. You are my legacy. I love you more than you'll ever know. Grandpa,